Pocket notebooks have completely changed my life. I'm going to share how I use my pocket notebooks to live a better life. So my name is James, I'm a mechanical engineering student. This channel is really to help you think more deeply and study. How I use my pocket notebook is mainly for two reasons: for my tracking my time and tracking my thoughts. So let's go into time. I use the method given by Carl Newport's book Deep Work called time blocking. The biggest benefit I've found from time blocking is it allows you to compare who you were yesterday to who you are today, because that's all you can control and that's everything that's inside your control. The next one is forward thinking and backwards planning. If you wake up without a goal, without a direction, without an actual plan, how are you expecting to get what you want? So for example, this morning I went for a run in the morning. I hate running. It's not something I particularly like doing, but I do it anyway because afterwards I feel incredible. The reward is that I'm finished. And how I plan to do that is that last night when I sit down to time block my day before bed, I think, what do I need to do to plan so that run goes well? I set up my shoes beside my bed, I put my clothes out, and I make it easy. The next one is intentionality on action. At the back of my book, I normally write goals that I want to achieve in the time period of having this journal. And I break those goals down into actions, the main actions that will help me get to those goals. So I call it the lead measures. If you write down the lead measures, so for me it's just like reading and just like simple things that if you focus on every day and you don't forget those things, it would be a good day no matter what. And that allows me to be happy and have intentionality on the things that make me happy. I write down these abbreviations like here. Can you see? Reading work, deep work, creative work, physical work. I just make sure I schedule in every one of those every day, anytime, anywhere, but make sure I do it, even if it's 10 minutes. I split my day into 30-minute increments. It helps me just be more productive. The best thing is that when I sit down before bed, I look at my day and I look at what I've done, I can be honest with myself. I can see, have I actually done my habits? Have I been productive? Did I waste any time? How much time did I spend on studying or reading or journaling or physical work, right? Did I do my run today? It allows you to be accountable with yourself. And it's the best thing for me because it allows me to be accountable, have someone actually taking care of me and being honest with me. Because when you write down exactly what you've done in the day, you cannot lie to yourself. You cannot say, oh, right, I studied so much today, when you've actually been on social media. It's the honesty, it's the moral being of just being honest with what you're doing and the actions that you're taking. And it makes you feel happy because you know you're doing everything that's inside your control to get towards that goal. The next thing is it allows me to be more disciplined. And what I mean by discipline is doing the things that you hate in the moment, but matter the most. So for example, when I think about going for a run right now, I hate it. I don't want to do it. It sucks, right? But afterwards, it feels amazing. The reward comes after the event, the perseverance, the grit of just getting to that run. And the same good thing goes with studying. I don't like particularly studying for 4 hours every day. But when I do it, afterwards I feel incredible. So it's the discipline of doing what you hate. Next one is punctuality. It's one thing I really struggle with, be it completing what you say when you write down your tasks or showing up somewhere, and not being late, is when you have your actual estimation on how long it takes you to get somewhere. For example, say it's 30 minutes, double it. Because I'm telling you right now, I've only started doing this recently, but when I started doing it recently, I only arrived really 5 minutes early. And I'm not late, I'm not stressed, I'm on time, and it makes me feel comfortable and it makes everything else feel better. So the final thing is Parkinson's law. So for example, this YouTube video, if I didn't say I'm going to video it today and I want to post it today, it wouldn't get done because I would have so much time and I wouldn't be stressed for a deadline. The next step is thoughts. How I manage my thoughts and my emotions. I believe this little book is the biggest step to help me with my mental health, because whenever I'm stressed, whenever I'm feeling down, or I've had an argument with someone, or there's a very stressful time in my life, I'll just sit down and I ask myself, how are you feeling? I say, how am I feeling? How does this certain thing make you feel? And then this is the question that always changes it for me. How can you change your mind about it? The way you think about things are inside your control, and therefore the way you feel about things are inside your control. So the biggest thing about this is like self-mastery, right? It's about stoicism. It's about focusing on the things inside your control. And I believe focusing on your thoughts is the first step. Why I said pocket notebook, because it comes with me everywhere, every moment, every potential like challenging moment. But that's really helped me be much more rational and help my mental health. So I hope it helps you. The next thing is capturing, just like capturing tasks, capturing ideas, capturing cool quotes. So in the top of my time block, I sometimes write a quote for the day that I'm inspired by. So for one is quit while you're ahead. That's a good one for me. So when I'm time blocking, I make sure that I sometimes, when I'm stopping for the day, I'll stop halfway through a task so that I can continue the next day. It's just little tips for yourself. Then I have moments where I have a couple pages when I'm just journaling for myself because it's been a particularly stressful day, or I just feel like I want to journal. But there's some days where I don't journal. It's pretty much just a book on how I'm feeling and what's going on in my life. And when I focus on the essentials, when I focus on what's important, that's when my life changes. And I believe this little notebook right here has allowed me to focus on what's important. And I think essentialism, focusing on what's important to you and only you, no one else, is when I feel the most fulfilled in my life. And why I use the word fulfilled is because when you think of happiness, you think of it something that you can't control really, but happiness is something you need to go out and get. It's something that's inside your control to make yourself happy. The final part of this video is what little books I like. If you can see here, this one's particularly, the width of it is smaller than this one. I don't like these books. I like ones that are a bit more thicker, because when I do my time block, it allows me to have the left side of the page for my time blocking and one of the side of the page is for my tasks. And this allows me to just look on two sides of my brain, the task I need to get done and the time I need to allocate to those tasks. And having a bit of a wider width of the page, I just like it because it makes it a bit more thicker, it holds my hand quite well. But I think it's just personal preference. Whatever book, whatever pocket notebook you find works for you. But these type of pocket notebooks, I just got these from W.H. Smith, the Moderno one. Thank you very much for watching me talk about my notebooks, and I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your week, and peace.